32 on that one. It's a first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming back.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Wait, that slide 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got you. I got you.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 5-4.
You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So we got man.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Ready. And do so. Hey, tight. Snap.
Gurley again here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Caught by Sanu. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Shadow.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Alert.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Bell. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, New York.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You remember me?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check Mike.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch us crack it. Hey, wahoo! 57, Mike, 57. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, go 66. 72.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Hey, hold it.
First and 10.
Check it, reload.
On first down, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike, we hit.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready?
57 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Check it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Ready? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Shadow.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We got 6 all day.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
All day, dog.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gurley. And they can't corral him. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be red on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Push him back. Push him back. 6 guy. Check 6 guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Bell. Bell so light on his feet. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
Double dog, that's the way.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down throw, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start by running the option to the right. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
I know you feel that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You don't know no better.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Hard. SOS.
Hurry. Now.
Hill on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 3rd and 5.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hill. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. How many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Hill. Complete to Dorsett. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 37.
Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Gurley. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you've got to give kudos to the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
57's the mic. Hey, high 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. After the interception, here's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Down by Earl Thomas. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Oh, lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hill. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Come on, fellas. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football.
And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold, he's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw is Brady. A little juke. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 57 to
Hill on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation, because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede it. They want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet, they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.